Hi guys, how's everyone doing? Yeah, what we're doing today is like the last sort of things I do before I really start to um, mix the whole album. Now, I have to say that actually the mixing process is sort of like uh, mixed, if you will, into the production process. So uh, when I'm mixing something, I might discover, oh, this needs some added guitars or something. So it's not clear that it's only one particular thing I'm doing. But what I thought we'd do today is just have a listen through of the whole album, and yeah, I'll be taking notes, hopefully. Um, yeah. Um, what I'm also going to do is to listen to the songs in the order that I'm thinking of putting them at the moment. Um, and at the moment, this album will start with its title track, Botify the People. Let's see if I can make this audible for you guys. There we go. Album starts with a count-in. How fun is that? Oh, and yeah, let me know if you're having trouble hearing.
The wealth, you'll share health. Keep them crawling further up the ladder till the murder. All of those lines, fine printed lines. Keep them happy, not reading all the bullshit that we're feeding. Yes, you are a star on a chart in a machine. Heart, lie after lie, time after time.
You might be hearing, I've already tried a couple of things on the guitars and the vocals. And I've actually only been doing it with, what are they called again? Headphones. So it's actually interesting hearing it through the speakers. I'm digging the vibes on this one. Hey, Eduardo is here again. Hi, man. How you doing? We're listening through the whole acoustic album before going into mixing at the moment. So do let me know if you've got any, suggestions, because they're usually good, like cats.
Make it look like we're caring. Your objective, get them sharing. Big data dumps, subscriber bumps. We're a business, not a preschool. Just tell them what I told you. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. A star on a chart in a machine. Hearts, we need Spotify of the artists and Shopify all of the guest lists. No need to amplify our
Yeah, as you can hear, there are a couple of reverb things that I'm doing at the moment, which is like going out of the sort of loud, if you will, in acoustic terms, chorus into this very quiet verse thing. It's fun to have that reverb going on. Oh yeah, thanks, Eduardo. Yeah, I've worked on this song a bit, so it'll be interesting to compare this to the next one that would be on the album, because I haven't worked on that for a couple of weeks. So let's see how this is going to turn out.
Kick up upstairs like someone kicked.
I actually really dig this very, very dry vocal sound for this for these verses.
Here's what we do with all the money. Keep it close to your honey. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. A star. A star. On a chart. In a machine. Hearts. We need Spotify. All the artists. And Shopify. All the guest lists. No need to amplify our reason. We can Spotify all the people.
On this part, obviously, there's on the electric version, if you will, there'll be like this big ass electric guitar solo, and we do you know, that kind of a like prog rock kind of moment there. But you know, obviously with the acoustic version, we're going for something entirely different, which is sort of like the point of the acoustic versions as well, because there's lots of paths a song can take, I think, and it's interesting to do completely different things with, you know, parts of songs, and you know.
Don't give me truth. This is post you. Swear I'll cut off all the branches, throw you back in to the trenches, and there you'll be, just without me. Back to crawling further up the ladder till the murder.
That's pretty neat, even if I say so myself. That's definitely, you know, on the right path. Let's see. The second song, I think, is going to be the one I gifted, to Eduardo and all the guys on the guys, including also women and everyone in between. Yeah, this is the first song I gifted to the newsletter recipients. So do sign up to our newsletter on our website, thefishermanandthesea.com, if you want to get all these freebies. for free. Anyway, now remembering what Botify the People, the song, just sounded like, and now having a listen to this song I haven't touched in a couple of weeks. It will be interesting. There's obviously something wrong here. Interesting. Oh, I remember. I think I may not have included the Nashville guitars in the version I gifted to you guys, so
all day long.
yeah, let's have a listen. This is an editing problem, obviously. Yeah, that should be the one, but it's nowhere near the one. A little bit on the nose, maybe. Again is a little bit too uncontrolled.
Staring down my endless phone, trying to crack that secret code, trying to squeeze into that mold. We're searching for life on a mobile device, so lo and behold, it's a conversation. You can't win against the algorithm. Oh, lo and behold, it's a conversation. You can't win against the algorithm. All night, wide awake in bed, letting the world into my head, trying so hard to let things slide, knowing full well it'll cut me off this life. We're searching for life.
This actually works pretty well. Yeah, Eduardo checked. I think this works kind of nice after the song we just listened to. And the Nashville guitars are sounding as angelic as ever as well. They bring a nice kind of, you know, in mixing terms, they call it air, you know, something that just sprinkles that kind of fairy dust on everything.
On a mobile device, so lo and behold, it's a conversation. You can't win against the algorithm. Oh, lo and behold, it's a conversation. You can't win against the algorithm. You change your song changing. I know.
Oh yeah, I remember, because this was with the the computer that went to hell. Sorry, that sort of broke apart a couple of weeks back. Because I'm looking at this session, and a couple of things look a bit weird. Something's not actually working at the moment. But this sounds nice. I have no problem with it. Obviously, it needs a bit of, I don't know if they call it level staging or something like that. Maybe.
Still searching for life on my mobile device, so lo and behold, it's a conversation. I can't win, it's the algorithm. Oh, lo and behold, it's a conversation. I won't win, it's the algorithm. Oh, lo and behold, that's how we go. Oh, lo and behold, that's how we go.
Yeah, guys, this works. I have really nothing to add to this except for still tweaking some little volume issues.
That's how we go. Oh, lo and behold, that's how we go.
Not a problem there. Eduardo, you can check this as well. Unless you object, if you have something to add. And speaking of you, we're gonna do the cat song next, because the cat song is supposed to be the next one on the record. Number 3, that is. And I gifted this to you guys like, I don't know, a week ago? Something like that. Yeah. And it also got played on blowupradio.com immediately, because Laszlo, that cool mofo, is also on our email list. So he gets all of these songs and he plays them on his shows, which is just super cool. So shout out to Laszlo. He's the man. But yeah. Yes. Scream into the void. Exactly. Thanks. But unfortunately, no cat on the acoustic version. But I promised you the cat would be featured, and that's coming in the electric version. I haven't forgotten. Don't you worry. But anyway, the acoustic version is the cat-free version. So let's have a listen. This will come after the song we just heard. I'm just going to try and picture the song, the previous song.
I'm a guilty soul.
Yeah, I think that works. I think that works.
Thought of my own. I change where we're going, but here I still am, feeling all scared, broken, still paying. No Instagram reels or Facebook lives will get things rolling. So I'm wondering if this is my thing, and who am I fooling? I scream into that void. Scream into the void. Nobody Nobody answers, rolling to their masters. Beyond the rivers, changing faster. Another stillborn beauty pointed again. Screaming to that void. It's the people I reach, just gatekeep code. Love with a price tag. It's funny and sad. A code makes me mad, and I forget what I came here for. Screaming to that boy.
There's that huge void reverb. Void. Damn, this sounds kind of cool as well, doesn't it? And I mean, I did mix it like for reals. I'm gonna do just a little bit of tweaking, I think, but then this will be ready to go as well.
Screaming to that boy. Nobody answers, beholden to their masters. The algorithm's changing faster. Another stillborn beauty voided again. Screaming to that boy. Marketing tools for all of us fools. Look at my trajectory. It might be reversed. At least I rehearsed. I nail it later. Nobody answers, beholden to their masters. The algorithm's changing faster. Another stillborn beauty voided again. Screaming to that void. Nobody answers, beholden to their masters. The algorithm's changing faster. Another stillborn beauty voided again.
Yeah, I just made a note, so I remembered there was a little thing I just noticed when listening to it on the speakers about maybe a couple of moments with guitars. I'll have just to check it, but that's such boring TV that I'm not going to do it now. Cats rule, man. Yes, they do. The cat will be back, indeed. Yeah, okay, so there's two songs I actually haven't recorded vocals for because I'm not 100% done with the lyrics. And one of these songs would be song number 4. We're just gonna have probably not the whole song. Oh, there's a glockenspiel solo. Actually, we'll definitely listen to that. But yeah, it's sort of like the ballady kind of song on this record called Faith in the System. So what we've basically got at this moment is just the acoustic guitars, a shaker, and a glockenspiel solo. So, you know, let's have a listen to that. This will definitely work after the cat song we just listened to. So this sounds a lot quieter than the track we just listened to, but that's also, you know, I gotta adjust the levels. And I've just EQ'd stuff and put in a little bit of reverb. Yeah. So we'll just have to see. We'll listen up until the chorus, because that's when the big guitars kick in. Just in a moment. Oh yeah, what I've tried to do here is to balance the chorus, because it's kind of tricky. I may have mentioned this last time, maybe, I'm not sure. Because the guitar riff that you can hear throughout the chorus and the intro is sort of like it's staying with the same notes as the chords, so it's kind of a challenge to, you know, make it stand out enough so that you can sort of enjoy both, or you know, the marriage of this this solo guitar or the riff and the chords. But yeah, I think it works kind of cool at the moment. So let's have a listen to that glockenspiel solo after the second chorus. How we go. Right. Did I improvise this last week? I'm not sure. I have literally no recollection of how I came up with that solo. Anyway, but it sounds nice. But yeah, there's, because I need the vocals for this song to actually do some work on it, like on the guitars and on the levels and whatnot. So let's instead try and keep this vibe in mind and go into song number 5, which I've also not listened to in like a couple of weeks. Oh yeah, because this is another song that just totally crashed, or rather the session did, on the old computer. So let's have a listen. The song is called What the Boys Did. Eduardo, did we check the last song? Was that all right? Well, it's got no vocals.
I feel so strong out on my own. No pulse, no vital signs to show. All my tax returns, I'm ready to burn off the universe. I'm trying to learn. Just got this inkling in my head. Oh my word, but the boy is dead. Oh my word, but the boy is dead. Oh my word, but the boy is dead. I feel my fuse is about to blow.
Hello?
Got all this love that needs to grow. You my beard. Let out a sigh, take out the prudent shears, while I lay naked on my bed. Oh my word, but the boy is dead. Slip, 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 slip away at the line for me. Oh my word, but the boy is dead. Slip, 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 get a line inside me. Oh my word, but the boy is dead. Slip, slip, slip.
Yeah, I just you know, put a little bit of bass on the stomp, on the foot stomp there.
Get that clickbait into me. Oh my word, but the boy is dead. Slip, 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 suck the life right out of me. Oh my word, why the boy's so dead. Oh my word, why the boy's so dead. Oh my word, why the boy's so dead. I feel so strong out on my own. No pulse, no vital signs to show. Oh my CEO, are you ready to dance? You flash some bling, I soil my pants. Don't be as stiff as what she said. Oh my word, but the boy is dead. That sure don't mean that he won't dance. Oh my word, the boy is dead. That sure don't mean that he don't dance. Oh my word, but the boy is dead. 'Cause everybody's gotta do the dance. Oh my word, but the boy is dead. So don't give me attitude, just dance. Oh my.
Yeah, I'm actually EQing at the same moment. Just trying to get a little bit of that, you know, the attack going for that stomp. Not only the bass, but the attack as well.
My word, but the boy's so dead. That sure can't mean that he won't dance.
Because that 4 on the floor thing is definitely, you know, what makes the song.
Oh my word, but the boy's so dead. That sure can't mean that he don't dance. Oh my word, but the boy's so dead. 'Cause everybody's gotta do the dance. Oh my word, but the boy's so dead. So don't give me attitude, just dance. Oh my word, but the boy's so dead.
So there you go. What the boy is dead. I actually initially sort of hate it, like the vocal sounds with that slap delay echo kind of thing, or not echo, just this slap delay and really minimal reverb. But I actually think it's kind of refreshing now that I listen to it after like the 4 first songs. It's definitely something else, which is also something important to consider for a record, and also a reason why, you know, listening to all of these songs in a row, like we're doing at this at the moment, is important, at least for me, because it gives me a better understanding of what the song is supposed to do on the record, if you know what I mean. Because every song has got a role, not only the lyrics, but also like the vibe, the sound. A record cannot have, like in this case, 8 songs that sound exactly the same. They have to have, you know, stuff going for them that is unique to them, and that's important. Like especially when you're doing an acoustic album, where you're sort of confined in what you can and can't do. So next up is song number 6, that I'm now calling. It's called something else than what the session is called now. Something with turning. Yeah, Eduardo, you're a drummer. You know what I mean. It's got to have that four on the floor kind of thing. It's got to thump. No, anyway, song number 6 is Turning My Inside Out Now, I believe it's called. I'll have a think on that. But I recorded the vocals just a couple of hours ago, so there's not much that I've edited on them yet, and there are also no backing vocals yet. Still, I think it's important we listen to this. Eduardo, did we check this song number 5? Have you got ideas of how to make it more unique? Let me know. All right. Anyway, this is song number 6 now. Turning My Inside Out Now. I just noted that I have to have a look at the guitar EQs on this one. Take all those turns. That's why I'm turning my inside in now. That's why I'm burning my prison down now. I wish I was as useful to myself as to the sheets. I'm plastic like the most of us that never get seen. Yeah, the guitars sound a bit drony, not very interesting, although I can hear I can hear like it's kind of a muffled like, and although the Nashville guitars are again doing their job, but I think it still needs, it definitely needs some EQ correction. They just don't sound, you know, as much as of a party as the song is trying to be. They're not yet fitting the song perfectly. I never knew how to make it. I never knew how to take all those turns in the world. That's why I'm turning my inside in now. But the vocals are kind of good. I mean, I sang these like 2 hours ago, maybe. Rather recorded them as well. And I have a knack, and my bandmates can attest to this. I have a knack of, you know, stretching out, you know, if there's space between what I'm singing now and the next word I'm able to sing, I like to stretch that word as, you know, far as it goes, which is sometimes cool, but I do it, you know, if I'm not thinking, I do it instinctively, and I do it a bit too much, which then when I go into mixing the song, I realize that, well, this is kind of, the vocal is getting in, or is basically blocking another instrument in some kind of way. And in this case, obviously, the chorus has again a riff going on all the time, and it's just, it's a bit of a bummer if I stretch out my vocals too much and it goes over the riff and sort of buries it, because the riff is kind of like the thing in the chorus. Anyway, long story, not even short. So getting back into it.
That's why I burn it. My prison down now. How to take all of those turns. It never felt right to fake it. It never felt right to fake it. Taking turns with all the.
This is the kind of song that comes on a record, and you're like, well, I kind of like this song, but I wonder what's coming next. No disrespect to this song, this is just me personally, and then this is the song that you might come back to later on and think, hey, I kind of I've now dug into all of the other songs, and now this one is actually kind of interesting as well. So I'm thinking this is probably the song on this album that'll be like the grower, like the slowest song to grow on you, but you don't hate it, I hope. But you just realize, or when listening, I know I'm rambling, but listening to a record from start to finish, and at some point you're always like, okay, yeah, this is kind of cool, but I wish the next song will just blow my mind in some kind of way. Does any of this make sense? I don't think so. That's just me, It's a challenge to think of your own music as records that you try to, judge objectively, which is what I'm trying to do here, which is the reason why I'm rambling. So let us get on with it. Yeah.
That's why I'm burning my inside now.
Actually, sang the wrong lyrics there. Don't worry, I always make like 4 takes or something.
That's why I'm burning my prison down now.
Yeah, what I did there is just I tweaked, well, actually the compression of the claps, just trying to get them, hitting a bit more, and not, going terribly over our decibel limits here. Yeah, don't worry about the lag, man. It's totally okay. I'm just, shooting the shit here, and making sure you're not going anywhere. No, I'm not that nuts yet. Anyway, this would be song number 6, and then you're like, all right, summer breezy, fun song, although the lyrics are not. But that's always, what I like to do. Summer breezy song, and then the lyrics are like, what the hell is he? He's singing about a prison. Probably a prison break, right? Maybe I should call the song Prison Break for no apparent reason. Okay, and anyway, then in comes song number 7, called Light the Liars on Fire. And this is the other song I don't have vocals for yet, because I'm still missing like one verse. But this is also like this. Actually, I'll just quickly have a look. Like almost 2 minutes of an instrumental intro. And first I thought maybe I will not do that on the acoustic version. But then when I today actually recorded the Nashville guitars, because I just suddenly realized I hadn't done that yet, which is weird of me, but yeah. I kind of dug the fact that actually there's a song that even the acoustic version, it takes 2 minutes to sort of start, or for the vocalist to come in. So let's have a listen. Summer breezy just there, and then this. Because this sounds heavy, even if it's just a stomp, claps, and guitars, and it still sounds heavy. Which is, I don't know how that actually happens, but it just does, and that's cool. And I just, just for the fun of it, I made that. I think it's eighth notes that I'm playing, like on the Nashville guitars, because they have a break. But then I just, started to just doing that kind of a. It's a riff. It's not an arpeggio, because it's just on one string, actually. But I don't know if I'll keep it, but it might be cool. Maybe I need to think a bit harder on which notes to hit. Anyway. Okay, and at this point, everyone's going like, okay, so there's an instrumental song on this record as well. And then exactly at this point, and that's actually, no, I'm sorry, that's like 2.5 minutes in when the vocals kick in. Lately, been feeling kind of vaguely like I'm about to break things. I know I have no way in. Bubbles bursting all my bubbles. Just in my troubles, I think I see them double, or whatever the lyrics are. Nothing to be alone. Yes, and obviously this is the song I like, kind of like most on this record, because this song is in lots of ways really me. I like to do these, write these meandering songs that have parts, and when, like in this case, the parts together actually make sense, and it's cool to have a song that's, I don't know, let's check, close to 7 minutes long. So that just fills me with joy. But that's just me. And but yeah, need to finish the lyrics for this one. Hey, Eduardo. Yeah, you're correct. And I mean, you're absolutely right. It's something that you think about. Oh, maybe if I did this or that, or I could make it better. But then again, I also don't worry too much, because probably exactly that song that you just don't know how to make work for yourself. Someone else says that's that's the best song on the album, right? And then you just, really? And the person is just, yeah. And that's the beauty of it. Even if it's your own song, someone else might actually understand it better, if that makes any sense. But that's the interesting part of it. Yeah, number 6. Okay, checked. And I think it's also, for me at the moment, it's just sort of a like instrumental balance kind of thing, that I need to have the lyrics and probably some backing vocals and that kind of stuff in there, and the guitar is EQ'd for it to sound more whole in my ears. And number 7, yeah, it definitely has a grungy sound. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's probably exactly like you're saying. Like the chords sort of make it. I actually had to check, and the stomp actually has no like extra bass added to it. And obviously, I'm not even gonna try and add any bass to it, because it's perfect at the moment. Even if your computer programmed mind says you need to do the same thing for this as for all the other songs, for it to have that oomph. But exactly like you're describing, I think the oomph in this song comes from something else, which is like the grunginess, the heaviness. Okay, and so that song's over. Oh yeah, it's got this like really mellow outro, and then it goes into this one. Little mistake in there. Maybe I'll have to look at another take. Should fix that.
I believe I owe an explanation to myself now, to myself now. All the years I pleased myself by clicking all the likes while I was barely half alive. Signed out still, I know I tried. Click like 100 times. Always reply to boost my profile. Feel lost when I go outside. Where's the sex? Where's the sunny side? What's this cold life? I wanna be inside. Whoa, whoa. Come back to me. Who's whispering?
Also, no real vocal editing on this yet. I think I recorded this yesterday.
Whoa, whoa. Come back to me. A beta screen. Feel anxious when you're far away. The next room like the Milky Way. I cannot put you down. I will not put you down. But then I cracked like a twig in the cold. For a minute felt 100 years old. I put my phone down. I've let myself down. I believe I owe an explanation to myself now. To myself now. All the years I please myself by clicking all the likes while I was barely half alive.
And here I'll just, up the guitar picking thing.
Surface, surface, I need to resurface, surface. I can see the surface, don't let it drag me down. Don't leave me to drown. Surface, surface, I need to resurface, surface. I can see the surface, the sunlight, daylight, wildlife. My lost time, I believe I owe an explanation to myself now, to myself now. All the years I please myself by clicking all the lights while I was barely half alive. Whoa, whoa, come back to me. Who's whispering? Whoa, whoa, come back to me. I beg you to scream. Whoa, whoa, come back to me. Who's whispering? Whoa, whoa, come back to me. I beg you to scream. I believe I owe an explanation to myself now, to myself now.
All right, and that's how that album will end. Damn, I didn't realize this song was as long as it is. It's like over 5.5 minutes long as well. But yeah, that's I really like the vibe on this one as well. Obviously, also a lot of mixing still coming my way, but actually kind of surprised that there's a couple of songs here that are actually almost ready to go, which is positive because I'm obviously also I'm not only the artist, I'm also the mixing engineer, the mastering engineer, and I'm the record company as well, who's like, when can we put this out? When are we, release dates? And we need to upload to, the aggregator so it can go on Spotify and Apple Music and all those things. So yeah, my brain is obviously in overload. I try to compartmentalize so that I'm not thinking of all these things simultaneously, because that would make you go crazy. As you can see, I am a little bit on the breaking side. Anyway, yeah, so that's the album, and that's, believe it or not, that is also our whole hour over with again. Now, I think next week I'm going to post a video for Fisherman Friday and not do this session because, the mixing part of the process is not really watchable, at least not in my case, because it also involves a lot of tweaking and basically it also demands some concentration, so or some added concentration, which I'm not going to be able to uphold when I'm also trying to talk to you guys at the same time. So actually not sure what when the next thing is going to be, because that would mean that like the next video we're gonna do is already jumping into the electric version, and that's probably going to start off somehow with drums, I think, if I'm not completely wrong, or if I know myself the way I do, I think I'm going to need a bit of time to practice the drum parts if they're actually going to be on a record. So no session next Saturday. Instead, I'm going to post a video on the day before, on Friday, for Fisherman Friday, something fun. And the week after that, Hills Bills, guys. We'll just have to see. But rest assured, I'm going to be back doing these live streams when I'm starting with the electric version. I'm just calling it electric version, although this is sort of electric as well because it's done on a computer, right? Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Thank you, Eduardo, for checking off all these songs with me. Awesome. Thanks so much. Positively checked, yeah. That's nice, man. All right. Anyway, have a great rest of your weekend and see you when I see you next Friday. There's gonna be some kind of video coming your way. Let's see what that is. All right. Cheers. Have a good one, guys, and see you in a couple of weeks, probably. Nice, man. Thanks so much, Eduardo. See you then. Bye.